You are watching the Hong Kong Racing Show, a look at all things Hong Kong racing viewed through a North American lens. I'm Andrew Brown. My co pilot is Alex Evers, and another great show coming up. We're going to review, of course, Ka Ying Rising's incredible return very shortly. We'll look ahead to Sha Tin this weekend and share with you our picks and best bets. And our special guest today, former Hong Kong rider, champion rider in Japan, and now California jockey, Mirco Demuro, who's just been riding at Del Mar over the summer. It's going to be great to catch up with him shortly. But firstly, Alex, was last Saturday night the most fun you've had on a Saturday night for about 2 months?
Yeah, absolutely. It was so much fun. I mean, we had everything we could possibly want. We had Hong Kong horses going international. We had the world's best sprinter coming back and showing what a stud he is. It
Mm.
was everything I wanted it to be. And my phone died before I could lose money, so I had a good early part of the card, and I couldn't get action later. So it was wonderful for me. The phone the phone kept me positive for the night. So everything was going our way. It was lovely. Would have been better if Chen Cheng had been able to hold on for me, but brilliant night. So happy. So happy to see Vincent Ho's two rides, first and a second, got on the board. We were going nuts at Saddle Bar, watching the races there on the phone, and it was a great night. How was
You
the
were
flight, Brownie?
You were watching Saddle Bar at Solana Beach. I was sitting on QF12, minutes from takeoff from LAX to Sydney. So it was very well carded, race three. It was perfect. I was just watching on my phone, and then I had to turn it off about 10 minutes later. But what a performance. You just touched on it. Ka Ying Rising.
Unreal.
I think that the style in which he won that race just shows that he's back, bigger and better than what he was last season. Certainly bigger too, because he's about 50 or 60 pounds
Yep.
heavier than what he was last season as well. Your assessment of the race, Alex?
It's expected for him to put on weight. It's the time we want to see. Was a 4 year old last year. When we forget this, this horse is so incredibly young for Hong Kong racing. He's
Yeah.
going to get bigger. He's going to get better. He's going to get stronger. But everything went flawlessly for what you would want for a comeback race leading into the Everest. Looks like all systems are go. He had the one extra trial where most horses, he had two trials where most horses had one going in there. And I think that's going to benefit him carrying the weight. Like you said, last show, he looked wonderful. And now he's officially Time Form's highest rated horse of the year.
Yes.
So, I mean, it fits. We've been saying, and your boy Tim, I mean, we almost have to need to call him real quick and just get like a video of him gloating because he was like he was like the guy on the IPO of a stock.
You
And now
are.
he's just sitting there with his bags collecting dividends. He's having a wonderful time, and rightfully so. It's a good read on that horse. He's an absolute freak. Right jockey, right trainer. I can't wait to see him in the Everest, Brownie. What about you?
Oh yeah. Nice point about Timmy Carroll too. It's like he bought into Uber before it became Uber, something along those lines. But yeah, I just thought it was a phenomenal performance, time wise, just outside his own track record, which is pretty phenomenal given that he's first off the layoff, and also on a rain affected track, and eased down as well. So that just goes to show how well he has returned. Interesting to see that Zach Purton referred to it as the equal best performance of the sprinter's career so far. As you mentioned, 13 straight wins now, carried that 135 pounds. Yeah, look, I just think, watch out, whoever's facing him in the Everest. I think they're going to have a real tough time keeping up with him. And you can say, oh, he's got to travel and he's got to get on a plane. He's already got on a plane, but he's got to get on a plane. He used to go to Chung Fa a lot too. That's a 5 6 hour
Yep.
journey. So he's used to traveling. I think he's going to take it in his stride. It's racing in the same direction. He's going to have plenty of time to settle in. I think he gets to Sydney on the 22nd of September, goes straight to Canterbury, has that trial on October 7, a good 10 days out from the race. So, he'll be half Australian by the time the race comes around. And yeah, I just think it's really exciting, and I can't wait to see him. I will give a little bit of credit, I think, to Lucky Sweynesse. I thought it was nice to see him return and run that great second as well.
Yeah, I think the softer ground at his age helped him out a little bit too. And he's entered in the sprinters stakes, I believe. That's the race they run in September in Japan. So I don't know if he's going to go or not, but that was a good start for the season if he is going to go. And he came out of the race well from looking at the vet reports and everything, which I was kind of concerned with, just as he's getting up there in age. He's had a couple injuries, but
Yeah.
he ran really really well for himself. And the sprinting division in Hong Kong is just unreal. And we still got Helios Express out there, kind of
Mm.
lying in the weeds. And I wonder if John Size was kind of happy that the big horse is leaving town for a couple months. Maybe catch him on the back end of two epic performances and a little jet lagged, and maybe get him in December. But we'll
Yeah.
see how all that goes.
That's a good point. Now, do you think Zach Purton would have been happy with his season opener?
Five bagger, the legend of five bags. He just that's unreal. I mean, we kind of know, like Umby said too. He's like, when you're handicapping the races over there, you really want to look for Burton and what he's on, and that's kind of the start where I look too. But
Mm.
back in fine form, riding five winners. So we'll look to see if he can have his best season in Hong Kong if he can stay healthy.
Yeah. Also, really good to see Jamie Richards start the season with a bang. He got a double at Sha Tin on Saturday night our time, followed it up with another double at Happy Valley. So he's had 4 winners in the first 2 cards after training 21 winners throughout the season last year. So he's off to an absolute flyer. Great guy. And I think he watches the show too. So g'day, Jamie, if you're watching, and keep up the great work. Let's have a big season. We'll have to get him on the show, Alex, at some point.
Absolutely, and that's how you want to start the season in Hong Kong,
Yeah.
because everyone's got a short memory there, and they want to see you hit the ground running, have success as the trainer, have success as the rider, and good things happen. And Jamie's having a great start to the season. We love to see it for him.
Yeah. Also doubles for Huey Bowman and Douglas White at Happy Valley on Wednesday. Alex, before we cross to our special guest, Mirco Demuro, is there anything else? Any other news you wanted to touch on?
No, no, we got some segments later. I'm kind of jealous you got to talk to Mirko without me. I wanted to ask him about the celebration in the Satsuki show against Neo Universe, one of the all-time great celebrations in racing. They actually put it in a Japanese video game champion, Jockey, where you can win the race and smack the guy on top of the head. Champion rider. He's won some epic races in Japan. His brother killed me in Dubai when he nosed out Romantic Warrior. We'll let him slide for that one, but
Oh, and Soul
good
Rush.
interview. Oh, still hurts.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, it was really great to see Mirko riding at Del Mar over the summer as well. And he has had such a decorated career, hasn't he? So I think to have him there and at the start of the meet and playing his trade, he ended up with I think 7 winners across the summer. Not bad for just starting on day one, but he was in the money 40% of the time, top three. So it's going to be interesting to follow his
Love it.
career in the United States now.
Is he staying in the United States to ride, or is he going back to Japan?
Well, that is a very good question. And why don't, instead of I answer that, we bring him in and cross to our special guest for the week, and we'll find out all about it. Here's our special interview with champion jockey Mirco Demuro. Well, Mirko, thank you for joining us on the Hong Kong Racing Show. You're just wrapping up your first summer here at Del Mar. I think both horses and humans tend to thrive when they're here at Del Mar over the summer. What's the experience been like for you?
Oh, it's so nice. It's amazing experience. I've been riding, I cannot say all over the world, but many places in the world, all around the world. And yeah, that's one of the best places in the world for sure. Yeah, I've been here when I was 17 years old on the 1998. That was my first experience when I came here in the United States, and from the first moment when I came here, I just loved this place. You see the horse in the paddock, you hear the real trumpet, that make me, so excited about the race and watch the race from the stand. It was amazing experience. That's why I pinch myself and I say one day I will be a jockey here. That's the same thing that I thought when I went to Japan, when I saw the first time the Japan Cup. It was amazing. And yeah, life. I was a retained jockey in Italy, and I have the winter because in Europe we don't run much in Europe. So I came to United States, and then one day I met Teruya Yoshida in France, and he asked me to go to Japan to see the race. So, when you're young, you want to learn, you want to do good, and yes, why not? I go to Japan, and I was keeping going. Unfortunately, I couldn't make them both, USA, I came here first, but then I was more often to Japan with the retained contract. So, yeah, I spent my life back and forth to Italy, Europe, and Japan. And you know, when you have something miss, I miss United States. It was my first impact. That's where I learned the most about time. I love the American style. My idol was Jerry Bailey.
Bailey, yeah.
When he won with Seagar, I saw it was so cool and nice. I saw that's how I wanted to be. And then I came here on the 1997, and the jockey room was full of Hall of Fame. Alex Solis, Lafitte Pincay, Chris McCarron, De La Huse was still riding, Cory Nakatani, Gary Gomez. And I went to the jockey room and I was like, oh my God, how can I pick up a ride here, you know? And Mike Smith for sure, and we are still good friends. And yeah, Jose Valdivia, so many riders, so many good riders. And my last 5 years, 6 years in Japan wasn't that good than I was expected to do, you know. I jumped on in GRA as a Japanese jockey from 2015, and I was flying. I win 6 group races in 1 year, and I win 100, I don't know, more than 150 races in a year. But then after that, I start to go down, down, down. And you know, the young jockey pickups mount, and Japan is almost all around the world. When you don't have too many success, people think, oh, he's not in a good shape, he's not this, he's not that. And you know, when you are foreigner, it's so hard to go in another country, and you know, especially Japan, it's not an easy country. So I'm not Japanese, and I think I was patient enough, and I'm trying very hard to be there. But then nothing changed for 5 years, so it was the right time to move, I think so. And you know, as I said before, I left my heart here because I love it to come here and look how amazing is this place, and just pinch myself and let's go to United States. My wife loves here. She loves San Diego. It's so nice. We are on the beach. And you know, Japan is hard. You go to work, you're going back to the jockey room, and you're going back work and home. We came here, and it's so nice every day. You go work in the morning, see the horse in the morning, then you go to the beach, have a lunch, come to the races. That's like, you know, that's amazing.
Good lifestyle.
Oh
isn't
yeah,
it?
that's amazing. Yeah.
And so you're looking to continue this lifestyle then, and stay on the California circuit when that shifts down
Santa
up to
Anita's
Santa Anita?
Yeah, I'm
great.
looking for, yes. I'm one of my dream. I mean, if you want to be the best jockeys in the world, that's what my dream was from when I was young, is to win Group 1 all over the world. And thanks God I did it in a lot of country, but still America left. So I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah. Well, you've been close. You've been riding in a few grade ones here over the summer. I was just talking to you off camera about your ride on Slick in the Oaks, which I thought she was a sneaky chance at big odds. And you certainly started the meet with a bang, getting up on ribbons on opening day for Leonard Powell. What has been some of the highlights for you this summer? You
know, as a jockey, you always want more. You always want to win. You always want to show how good you are. And I get so many good chances, and unfortunately I was unlucky. I fall down, I get squeezed in the Oaks. Yeah, could be better, but if you think about, then I just arrived here 1 month ago, 1.5 months ago, and this is my first meet, and I win already 6 races. I got a bunch of seconds too, and I think I'm doing good.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of support, and people are so nice to me, so yeah, why not keep trying hard, yeah.
I've seen you here in the morning quite a lot, working horses at morning training. Why has that aspect of things been important for you?
Oh, I love horses. I love what I'm doing. And, you know, when you're working in the morning, you can feel the horse. And it's good to get you fit, you know. You have to ride horses. That's what I'm missing in Japan, because the last 5 years, the people think that Mirco Demuro is a superstar, so he cannot ride cheap horses, he cannot ride crazy horses. So you go in the morning and you ride only 1 or 2 horses in the morning. You're drinking coffee and then you go to the gym. But when you go into the gym, you use different muscles. So it's not like when you ride in 2 or 3 or 4 horses in the morning here from the gate, and you know, and working the horses, you're getting fit for the race. It's not like in Japan, then you're drinking coffee, you jump on the horse. They're very nice horses in Japan too. You know, they're easy to ride. So Yeah, it's big difference. I prefer to be fit here, much better.
That's great.
Yeah.
You just mentioned a couple of answers ago about one of your early idols being Jerry Bailey. Of course, Jerry Bailey and Cigar in the Dubai World Cup, a race that you ended up winning, the Dubai World Cup.
Yeah.
How much of a thrill was that?
He missed the start, unfortunately, but in the backstretch that was going so slow, so I can make the move, and I know then the leader was another Japanese horse, which he doesn't like too much the distance. 2,000 meters was a little bit too long for him. So just in the top of the stretch, I tried to put my head in front because I know then Victor Pisa loved to be in front and tried hard until the end. So it was amazing. When I realized then I won the Dubai World Cup, it's like, oh my God, I'm dreaming or what, something then. And at that time it was amazing because Japan has so much hard time. It was the earthquake time. Just a week,
tsunami.
Just a week after so everybody remembers that because it was after 1 week after the bad news, after the bad things, then that was the first good news then they have from Japan,
Yeah.
So it was amazing, yes.
Yeah. Oh gosh, what a thrilling experience.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Very,
Never
very cool.
forget. It changed my life for sure. Yeah.
Not too long after that you started getting some opportunities and riding in Hong Kong as well.
Oh yes. Yes.
What did you love about riding in Hong Kong?
Oh, it's so nice. It's so amazing place to be. Yes. Thanks God. I was fortunately lucky to go and ride there. They called me when I was a kid to ride the international Jockey Challenger. Well, that was my first experience, and then I went back after 7 or 8 years maybe. I went back to ride again over there, and then just before I have my Japanese license, I went there to ride in 1 season. That's where I win the Group 1 over there with
Blazing Speed.
Blazing Speed, yes, amazing horse, and Anthony Cruz who gave me support over there. I was riding for John Sides, which he was an amazing person. I love that guy. Oh my gosh, he's one of the best trainers I ever heard. I used to go every morning and drink his coffee, and he prepared me the coffee with the milk inside. Hey Mirco, look, that's what you have to do. It was so nice time. I spent so nice time, and for sure then Derek Cruz and the brother Anthony Cruz and John Moore for sure. And I got a lot of support. Dennis Sham, Dennis Heap, I got a lot of support over there. And I just spent a season there, but it was amazing. Yeah.
What an awesome chapter of your career. And I think if we ask your Italian compatriot Umberto Rispoli, if he can recall one race, what's his highlight from his time riding in Hong Kong, I think we know what he's going to say, right? Rulership.
Rulership, yeah. The Japanese horses in the QA, yeah.
Exactly. Sure. So what about you? Is it the horse that you just mentioned?
In Hong Kong? You're talking about Hong Kong?
In Hong Kong, one race.
Blazing Beats was an amazing horse, yes. Yeah.
What do you remember about that Stewards Cup win?
The Stewards Cup, I remember that I thought I went by a head or something like that, but actually it was less than that. It was a nose, something like that. Oh my gosh. But it was so nice. When you win the Group 1, it's always amazing, And I just arrived there after 1 month and a half, and I got a lot of support from Tony Cruz, John Sides, Derek Cruz, all these big trainers over there. So yes, it was amazing time. Yeah.
Awesome. And you did just mention the IJC, and speaking of Umberto, we've been hearing possibly there might be a chance that Umberto gets invited back to the IJC, if not this year or soon. Do you think he'd be a good addition to the IJC ranks?
I think so. He's a good rider. He's a great rider, and he knows how to ride there. He spent a few seasons over there, so he knows very well how to ride. He knows people there. I hope I will go back there too one time. Why not?
You won a few legs of the IJC, didn't you? How many legs? Two?
Two, two. Finished second or third, I don't remember the last time.
What's that whole experience like?
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. My opinion, the best 3 race course in the world is Santa Anita as a scenery. The mountain behind Santa Anita is amazing. And Del Mar, you just when the surf meet the turf, so it's an amazing place to be. And Happy Valley, what a place, I've been riding in a lot of nice places. I mean, Tokyo is beautiful and Hanshin and whatever. But these three for me are the best. Happy Valley and Del Mar and Santa Anita are the best race cars in the world. Yeah.
And of course, international racing is a buzz at the moment with the world's best sprinter, Ka Ying Rising. I'm sure you've been following the sprint sensation in Hong Kong. What do you think of that horse?
He's amazing. He's amazing with a great rider. I mean, Jockey is a great rider. He knows Hong Kong very well. He's doing so good. He's an amazing rider, and the horse is just like. It's very hard to beat him. It could be very hard. You know, when you see a proper speed horse in Hong Kong, they can go all over the world. They're fast. They're very fast. Yeah.
Yeah. What does that say about the quality of horses that you get in Hong Kong? Do you think given that you've ridden everywhere around the world?
Yeah, they're different. They're different. You know, I find the difference all over the world. Japanese horse, and you turn 5 wild and they still keep going. You know, with the strong, but the different way to training. You know, in Hong Kong you train to be too wild and they run very fast. The sprint horse, the proper sprint horse. But when you get 3 wild, they start to get lazy. They don't want to run too much. You know, it's very difficult to ride over there. Very competitive. But when you have a nice horse like that one. Like, what was the name of the other horse? The Golden 60 as well.
What a legend.
You know, that's
the pride of Hong Kong.
Oh my gosh! When you jump on a horse like that, that's your career is just going up and up and up. You know.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
They're
a superstar.
Is that what jockeys are kind of looking for, right? Like Huey Bowman with Winx, and Zach what he's got with Ka Ying Rising now, and Vincent Ho what he had with Golden 60.
Exactly.
That partnership with just a superstar racehorse.
When you find a horse like that, that's you can say you put the saddle on the it's over. You know, finished. My career is done.
And of course the Breeders' Cup coming up here now in just about 7 weeks' time. Speaking of Japanese horses, are there any Japanese horses that you've potentially got lined up for the Breeders' Cup? Because we've, of course, seen a huge contingent of them coming over, particularly to Del Mar over the past few years.
I really hope so, you know. That's one of the things that drive me crazy, because I was one of the pioneers, because I went to Dubai for the first time with a Japanese horse and I won the race. And then I went to Hong Kong with Asian Flash, which was the horse. Then I win the Emperor Cup, and I made a bout to the Emperor. I went to ride him in Hong Kong, and we finished 4th, very unlucky race. But after that, I didn't go too much abroad, you know. And that's a shame, because I always told myself that the Japanese horse, they are the best all around the world. You know, you can see the win when these big days comes. They win all around the world. I'm thinking they're getting closer and closer every year to win the Arc de Triomphe, to win even the Kentucky Derby. It was so close 2 years ago with Forever Young, and they have a massive horse over there. They have the best pedigree in the world, I guess, in these last 10 years. So I was right. I made the right decision to move to Japan, because I thought that Japan has the best horses in the world. So I was mad because they don't let me ride around the world in these last 5-6 years. I went to Dubai like 3 years ago, and my horse bleed and another one was lame, so I was unlucky. But yes, I was mad because I thought then they give me a chance to ride the horse abroad, and didn't happen. So I wish then could be possible this year, maybe. I hope so. I really hope so.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed. I mean, they were awesome scenes. No doubt you watched it 2021 when Yoshita Yahagi had Love's Only You and March Lorraine win on the same day here. Those scenes down there in the winner's circle were just absolutely incredible. So hopefully we can see you aboard a Japanese horse at the Breeders' Cup.
I hope so. Actually, I rode a filly. I win the Oaks with her. And
Love's Only You?
Love's Only You. I win the Oaks, and after that she has an injury. She didn't went well for almost 1 year. I was keep riding her and finished 2nd, 3rd, and she wasn't that good shape, or maybe I was in good shape too, but we was unlucky. And then after I jump off, she started to fly, and she win in Hong Kong, she win in Breeders' Cup. She was amazing filly.
Yeah, but she was awesome. Yeah, she went straight from here at the Breeders' Cup, and then went on International Day
International
at
Day
Sha Tin.
in Sha Tin. Yeah, she win two years in a row in Hong Kong, I guess.
I think so, yeah.
One time, because it was on the Corona COVID thing,
Right.
the Hong Kong jockey, Ricky, 6 professional jockey, right? No?
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, no, great horse.
Yeah, amazing feeling.
Great horse. What about any local prospects for the Breeders' Cup? Have you you got any?
I'm riding for Mandela, so I'm thinking Scorpion is a nice horse.
Oh yeah.
I will rooting for him, yes. Oh, it would be nice if I can ride, of course, but I'm just arrived. I don't pretend nothing, and he's giving me a lot of support, and
Yeah.
I'm happy like that. If people think that I'm doing good, and then I will be very happy to ride. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
To ride and to win.
Yeah. Great stuff.
Nothing in particular. I just arrive and I'm looking, and
Yeah.
Bob Buffer has so many nice horses.
Mm-hmm.
I hope one day even recognize that I'm here and give me one chance, maybe. Who knows, you know.
I'll send him a link to this show. Bob,
Yeah.
if you're watching, listen to Mirco. He's here,
Yeah.
ready to ride.
Yeah, exactly, why not? I was lucky, he gave me a ride straight away when I came here, unfortunately on the turf, and I didn't do too good, but yeah, it was a great experience to ride for him. And Richard Mandela, he let me ride for Ramona, he let me ride for Sheriff, which I have the first winner, and let me ride for all these big owners, you know, and I'm so happy. I can't wish more than that, you know.
Well, Mirco, thank you so much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting. Good luck with the rest of your time here in the United States, and we'll hopefully see you back here at Del Mar for the Fall Meet and the Breeders' Cup as well.
Really great to spend some time with Mirco there. What do you think, Alex? Is he going to make an impact in the Californian riding ranks?
I hope so. And California's turning into a little micro Italy. We should call it Little Italy out there. We got Frisù, Rispoli, Demuro now. Frankie's in and out of town. I mean, if my grandfather's still alive, he'd have to put a lot of bets on a lot of guys. He would just love it right now. But it's great to see a champion jockey with international form come over and challenge the West Coast jockey standings there, you know?
Yeah, 100%. And whilst we're on that international theme, it's time now for our international highlight of the week, brought to you by the World Pool. And this week's highlight of the week internationally has to be the Hong Kong trained Self-Improvement, winning the Group 3 career sprint over in Seoul with Jerry Chow up for trainer Manfred Mann. Terrific stuff, Alex, to see Hong Kong horses doing their best on the international stage.
Absolutely. And I give him no credit. I should have had action on him. He'd run fast times at Sha Tin too, and he got out. Jerry gave him a great ride, avoiding the deep kickback and the sand and everything. And the horse got home. Is lovely to see. If I'm correct, I might be off here, but I was looking at the website from Hong Kong. He was 9.7 to 1 in the Hong Kong pool. He was a lot more in American odds, which I did not realize. I think he paid about 44.80 US, and he went 22 to
Oh,
1 here or so. It was a huge number. I got texts from friends that bet the horses because they follow the Hong Kong stuff from
oh,
America, and I was like, "Oh, you got to be kidding me!"
how
And
did we
then
miss those
Jerry gave
supplement odds?
Chan Chang Glory a great ride.
Yes.
I just think 1800 just might be one step beyond. Not to make a madness quote for that horse, but
Yeah.
he's just been nailed twice at 1800 in the Classic Mile or the Classic Cup, and now he got run over the top there. He's the owner in Francis, from what my understanding is, they thought he's a dirt horse, and there's just not enough opportunity in Hong Kong at his class level to run
Right.
on the dirt there. They wanted a Saudi Cup invite for next year, so we'll see with this horse. But yeah, I know it's a super long shot, but Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile for him would be a nice fit because
That
it's a
would be
mile
cool. Bring
and
him
he's got
home.
speed and he's more spirit and there's
Yeah.
some sort of thing. So I'm
Bring
on
the
the horn making some texts to see if we can get the horse over here.
bring the
Imagine the
pride
pride
of
of
Iowa
Iowa to.
home.
I know, get him a Delmar. He love it, and Delmar very similar surface to what they run on at Shaw 10 too.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Make it happen. I feel
but
like
it's
we
great.
are
See,
making things happen on this show, so you can make that happen.
it's just we got to pound the marketing campaign, pound it,
Exactly.
get him over here.
All right. Well, it was almost a huge day for Hong Kong in Korea. If Chang Chang Glory could have got up, but still an incredible victory from self improvement there. All right, time now to have a look ahead to the racing action at Sha Tin on Saturday night. And we're going to take a look at one of the feature races on the card at Sha Tin. It's actually a 10 race card kicking off 1 a.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Pacific. Race 9 is the Oitong Handicap over 1,200 metres. That's about 6 furlongs on the dirt. Note it does say all-weather track on a lot of PPs and in your ADWs and stuff, but it is the dirt. And number 1 Must Go on the quick backup after finishing 10th behind Marquin on opening day last weekend. Did score back-to-back wins on the dirt last season. 3 Packing Bowl gets that nice 10 pounds off thanks to Brittany Wong. 4 Bundle of Charm. Ran a lot last season. I think I counted 21 times. Could that be right, Alex? 21 times last season, didn't win. 5 Dragon Air Force, I should say, a 2-time winner over the track and distance last season. Over the page, we have Harold Wynn and Mr. Energia, both last out winners. There's the speed map on your screen now. Alex, a competitive race on the dirt. Who do you like here?
All right, I'm going with Solid Shala and Ellis Wong. They teamed up last season for a couple of wins on the all-weather there. He gets 5 pounds off, and David's horses seem to be running well early in the season, so he's the horse for me in here. It's such an enigma early on in the season here. You've got
Yeah.
horses bouncing back after quick things, horses that have run well. And we're recording this obviously before the official form has come out, so a little bit more challenging for us to come away with it just looking off of the entries here. But I do like Solid Shala. He got me a nice winner last season. What are you looking at in here, Brownie?
Must Go for me on the class drop from last week. Has beaten a few of his rivals here previously, but I like that he has that run under his belt on the turf from last week. A tricky draw, but races mid-pack anyway, and Brenton Abdallah, the gun, knows the horse. He's ridden him a couple of times. I think Dragon Air Force is capable of running a big race fresh, gets back, so if the speed's on, look for him late. Number 3, Packing Bowl for me for third. So Must Go, Dragon Air Force, Packing Bowl, my trifecta. Alex, my best bet, I'm jumping on the combo of the early season leading jockey and the early season leading trainer with Groovy Feeling in race 6, who also won well over the distance on the A course last week. So on the quick backup, that was Purton's 4th of 5 winners on the night at Sha Tin last week. So let's hope they can come back and do it all again.
Yeah, and it's something interesting we'll see, and we don't see it as much in the United States, but we see horses running back on 7 days here in Hong Kong. And we had horses going there. Trainer told our trainer, Mr. Proctor, Tom Proctor, legend, Breeders' Cup winner, said that a workout is about, or one race is about 3 workouts worth of fitness to a horse. So this running into races, you see the fitness improve greatly with race fitness coming in. So don't be afraid to play horses back 7 days. You see it a lot. Galaxy Patch 2 seasons ago ran that 1,000-meter sprint race, jumped back in a 1,400, and then ran 2 weeks later in the Derby and almost pulled that off. So horses over there, because of the lack of Lasix, the medication, they bounce back quicker, faster. So don't be afraid of that 7-day turnaround.
Yeah, all very good points. I actually really like the 7-day turnaround too. I think that
I don't mind it.
if a trainer is comfortable enough, and you can look at their statistics too, they'll be there on the Hong Kong Jockey Club website as well. Their stats on the what they call the quick backup, the 7-day turnaround in terms of the horses. But most of the time, if a trainer is going to put a horse in 7 days later, that means the horse has been doing well, it's recovered well from its race before, and is thriving and ready to go around again. So we see a lot in the Melbourne Cup. I think this is always fascinating. There's a win in your in, a Melbourne Cup for the Melbourne Cup on the Saturday afternoon, for the Melbourne Cup on the Tuesday 3 days later. So they run over the 1.5 miles in a win in your in race on the Saturday afternoon, and then go 3 days later into a 2-mile race, believe it or not. And over the years, there's been a number of winners that have won that Saturday afternoon race and then gone on and won again on Tuesday.
In American terms, we used to have the Kentucky Derby trial the weekend before the Derby, and horses would run that and then wheel right back into the Kentucky Derby. And nothing like getting a race fitness to get you to the top peak form there.
Absolutely.
Can't simulate it by working out with a horse 1 run, 1 turn. Nothing like a race.
For sure. I agree. All right. Another great show, Alex. Thanks for taking the time to join us. Anything else before we wrap things up?
No, just looking forward to another exciting Sunday at Sha Tin, Saturday night here on the West Coast.
For sure. It's going to be actually Sunday for me here in Australia, which is great. Race 1 for me, about 3 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. Couldn't be more perfect.
Ooh, a little beach, little Vegemite, little Sha Tin.
100%. Can't go wrong. Me and my dad, who I'm looking after here for a little while, will just be sitting back on the couch, tuning into Sha Tin. Hopefully, we've made a little bit of money around Australia on Saturday afternoon with good race too. Via Sistina's coming back up against Mr. Brightside,
Ooh,
Tribe Diva.
well, that's a really good race.
Yeah.
That's on Friday night our time, West Coast time, right?
Friday night, your time in the US, and I think it is being simulcast by the Hong Kong Jockey Club as well.
Wonderful. I'll be watching that.
Yeah, great stuff. All right, mate, good to see you. Thank you very much once again. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Don't forget to keep following us, HK Racing US on X. You can watch this show on YouTube. You can watch this show on X, and check out that Hong Kong Jockey Club website for all the latest information, everything you need to make informed wagers and all the latest news on Hong Kong racing. We'll see you next time on the Hong Kong Racing Show.